I think one of the great things about coming to a show like this is that for lots of Brits, the idea of moving yourself and your possessions from one side of the world to the other is quite scary. And when you come along to an expo and you get to meet people that you're going to be working alongside, people that are going to offer you a job and people that are going to change your lives for the better and forever, I think it's nice to be able to meet them face to face. Don't get me wrong, Skype is great, it's good to work on the phone, but here you're going to be able to talk to people and you're going to be able to build up that confidence about your move.
Everybody has been to some kind of event. You know, when you're interested in something, you go to an event to find out about it and meet people that are like-minded.
And here they're going to find jobs, but they're also going to find expert advice from companies such as Anglo-Pacific that will give them advice on whether they need a 20-foot container or 40-foot container, whether they can do it by excess baggage if they're a young traveller, but they'll be able to meet somebody that they can trust, somebody that's here in the UK that's going to help them make that move.
We do a wide range of services at Anglo-Pacific. We do things from as small as excess baggage or baggage, from single suitcases, snowboards, surfboards, 1, 2, 3, 4 cartons of personal effects, right through to full households of migration families, returning nationals, or corporate people on secondment, whether it's the full effects of their household, partial effects of their household, or their household and even their motor vehicle, as well as services for pets, etc.
Get an idea of moving to Australia, see what options we've got available. We've done searches online, but meeting people face to face, the experts as they'd say, gets us a kind of better insight, help us in the right direction, nudge us towards our final goal.
Excess baggage is the smaller end of the scale, so it's predominantly for people who have been over here for a couple of years. Like myself, when I first moved over, I came over on a 2-year visa. You generally think you're going to live for a couple of years, travel and then move home, and you accumulate a bit of stuff, more than you could take on the plane when you flew, but not enough to warrant a whole shipping container. In that instance, what we do is basically have a chat on the phone, so a bit of a discussion about what you've got. We'll send a selection of different materials out to you. You pack the stuff yourself, which is different to the removal where we pack it for you.
We recognise that it's more than just removal, it's for the client. We want to be prepared to be able to help them with lots of the other aspects of the relocation chain that they're going to need assistance with. Things like maybe opening a bank account, moving some funds from the UK, foreign exchange, maybe moving a cat or a dog. So we have affiliations with a pet shipper.
My name is Ben from the Commonwealth Bank of Australia. I work as a relationship manager, and we're primarily here to assist people moving from the UK to Australia and New Zealand. So from start to finish, we can establish a bank account based in the UK to facilitate them moving funds at commercial rates of exchange. The one application form actually opens an account based in London and also an account in Australia or New Zealand. The benefit of going through it is you do get a commercial rate, it's low transfer fees, and when you actually arrive in Australia or New Zealand, you'll have your cards ready for you upon arrival.
As far as shipping cars is concerned, we have several options. The first one would be what we call groupage or shared container service, whereby we drive a car into a 40-foot container, we build a wall inside the container, and the rest of the container is filled up with other people's personal effects. So you're essentially sharing the cost of the shipping of the vehicle. Generally to Australia, New Zealand, South Africa, that's around about £1,500 for something like that. The other option is a sole-use container. It'll get there a couple of weeks quicker. Essentially we drive a car into a 20-foot container, seal it, and it goes. Just the car and the container on its own. That's a little bit more expensive, but it is a bit faster, and some people prefer that for peace of mind if they've got really high-end vehicles. The third option is roll-on, roll-off, which is essentially a giant car ferry. Car gets driven on, gets driven off at the other side. That is a little bit cheaper, but it does take a little bit longer as well.
We also run an import division, so not only are we the UK's largest export shipper, we run a very good service and a very extensive service on importing goods into the United Kingdom from as far afield as Australia, mainland Europe, North America, so fully a worldwide service.
Hi, my name is Sean Tracy. I'm one of 9 sales estimators at Anglo-Pacific. My current role involves me visiting families who are looking to move internationally. We assess volume and discuss customs clearance and quarantine inspection. We talk about costs, we talk about delivery services at destination. The consultation that we offer is completely obligation free. There's no charge. It takes about an hour and we have absolutely no charges whatsoever.
We'll basically send the stuff out, you pack it all up, give you materials, bubble wrap, tape, boxes, everything you need. You pack the stuff up, we'll come collect it and we'll just charge you for the volume you have, and then we'll send it via sea freight. It takes about 8 to 10 weeks to get to wherever it's going, and then usually a week or two for the customs clearance process before it's delivered. And on that we actually have a 12-week money back guarantee. So if it takes more than 12 weeks to get to the port, then you get your shipping costs back.
Come to the Expo down from Aberdeen, trying to actually emigrate over to New Zealand hopefully for a couple of years. I was over there on a holiday a couple of years ago and had a really great time, so got friends over there, so I'm just kind of here to find out a bit more information.
But yeah, there seems to be a lot of people here finding it interesting, so we'll keep trooping around, go to a couple of the seminars and see if we can find something that fits the bill and help her get a job back in Oz.
We run these expos in London, Birmingham, Manchester, Newcastle, Dublin and Belfast. That's in the UK and Ireland. We also run them in Johannesburg. Yeah, we've been running them for 13 years and we pride ourselves in getting the best organisations that deal with migration in a room. And so a person who's really seriously considering migrating can find out everything they need to know under one roof.
Here at the Expo, we have employers from Australia, New Zealand, Canada. We get employers over from Hong Kong, from Singapore. Anywhere where there's a skills shortage, we get employers coming to recruit highly skilled Brits to move to their country. We run a full seminar program across 3 different halls all day, where you can hear from the Government of Western Australia about the opportunities which are available there. The Government of New Zealand come here and talk directly to potential migrants. And then we have employers, engineering firms from New Zealand, we have healthcare providers from Australia, we have all sorts of different jobs for all sorts of different people. And it's quite astounding if you think that, a couple of years ago, Yellow Pages New Zealand were up here looking for salespeople to work in New Zealand. There really are opportunities for lots of different people of all different skills levels at the Opportunities Overseas Expo. But not only that, then they'll get to meet those experts, people like Anglo Pacific that can help them make the move easily, efficiently and cost effectively.